What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. I know I am. Back again with that Roblox gameplay. You know how it is, boys and girls. Yesterday, I didn't beg for likes, which means I have to now. It's just the rules, guys. I don't make them up. I just have to follow them. So if you guys could press the like button, I would really appreciate it. We got quite the story for you guys, so hopefully you enjoy. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the time my teacher found my channel. So it's been a long time since I've had a teacher, all right? I want everybody to know that out the gate. I'm actually a college dropout at this point, but it's been a while since I had like a teacher. This is actually my professor finding my channel, which might be worse because college professors actually can like kick you out if you do something they don't like. But most teachers can't. But anyways, yeah, this is my college professor who actually found my channel. There's a little bit of backstory that I gotta get into, so we're gonna do that first. I definitely was not the best college student. I very rarely went to class. Like, I definitely was not a fan of going to class at all. But there was one teacher in particular, a professor, that I really got along with. And him and I would talk pretty often. We had a lot of movies that we found really similar. And the thing I did in college is it was like the special program where we would just accelerated learning basically, and one of the main things we had to learn about was like movie situations and how, you know, movies impact culture. Like, that was a big part of it. So having something in common with him like movies was a really big deal. Me and him talked a lot. We got along really well. But whenever I needed advice, like, I usually go to my dad, but he wasn't there, so I would go to him, and he just helped me a lot. Like, at the time, I was really struggling with going to college because my YouTube channel was taking off, and I just didn't feel like I was getting things done in college. Nothing about college just, like, spoke to me, made me feel like I was getting anything done. So I would go to him and just kind of ask for advice, and he, obviously being a college professor, was like, college is the best thing ever. But I ended up going against that advice, starting to focus on YouTube and just business and just things that I didn't really feel like I needed a degree for. So there's the backstory. That's how me and him are close. That's how we're friends. But now we're gonna get into, you know, the whole situation of him finding my channel. So I kept in touch with him. He actually added me on Facebook when I left school, and he just hadn't talked to me. I don't think he knew I left school like right away. So whatever, he sends me a message on Facebook like a month ago, and it's like, hey Ryan, long time no see. How you doing? How you hanging out? Everything going good? What are you doing these days? And so I tell him, you know, I dropped out of school. He's like, I'm so sorry to hear that. You were such a great student. I really wish you would have continued. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, college is cool. That's another story time that we'll get into later. But stay in school, kids. Stay in school. That's what matters. Be like Lil Pump. Lil Pump stayed in school. That's really important. But he's like, you know, the other day I found this channel that looks a lot like you, and he links me Scrubby, and it's like my face, and I'm like, oh yeah. And he goes, well, I just thought it was something you were doing on the side. But I watched a couple of your videos, and it's not my cup of tea. But my kid was watching you, and your voice just sounded familiar. And I'm like, oh okay. And he goes, and then I found this channel called Scrubs, and I didn't know that you've done a lot of these things, because obviously I'm not gonna go to my college professor and be like, yo, college professor, I was making out with mad chicks, you know? Like, it's just not something that comes up in conversation with a college professor at all. Let's be realistic here. So when he calls me out and is like saying that he watches my story times, I really didn't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to tell adult. Yeah, I'm a professional cyberbully, which is why I'm not going to school anymore. Like, what in the world are you supposed to say when somebody that, you know, look up to and is like kind of an authority figure is just chilling, doing what he's got to do, and is now watching your story times every day? I don't know. Regardless, he tells me he's subscribed to my channel and that he just, you know, didn't really know that some of his students had such hidden talents. And I'm like, hidden talents? What? What? You think this is a talent, bro? I play Roblox and talk about my life. This isn't exactly a talent, but thank you. You know, I appreciate it. And he says that I should probably stop bullying people, though, because he doesn't like it. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I would, but people really like watching it and I like doing it. But thank you. And then obviously we talked about some other stuff. We talked about his kids, and then the question comes up. He's like, so do you really like YouTube? Like, is this something you want to continue? My son's a YouTuber. Is there any way you could like give him some lessons? Which is, parents have asked me that before. YouTube's not really something you could teach someone. You can't go to a kid and be like, you know, this is how you clickbait really good. This is how you're entertaining. I don't know. It's just something you can't really teach people. Like, you have to learn from experience. You just have to make a channel and do it. But regardless, it was a pretty chill conversation. I really expected my teacher to get really mad and be like, ah, you're a bully, but he didn't. So that was pretty chill. I was pretty surprised with the results of it. But regardless, guys, that's when my professor found my channel. It's not exciting. It's not, you know, edgy. He didn't yell at me, tell me I was a bad guy, but it was just a story and something that I wanted to share with you guys. It's pretty short, but yeah, you guys are absolutely incredible. Hope you all have an incredible day. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. And remember, show your teachers your YouTube channels, especially if they're embarrassing and you talk about stuff you did in high school.